So I just got the KAKICLAY pull-up bar and I just want to do a quick unboxing and overview of it and also go ahead and actually assemble it. So first thing I see over here is going to go ahead and be this baggie, and it's going to go ahead and include some of the additional attachments. So here we're going to have 2 carabiners, which do feel really high quality. These also have a good weight to them. There's also going to be 2 green handles. Again, this is made out of some sort of foam material, so it's going to be soft on the hands and grippy. The straps, so this will be like to go ahead and do like inverted rows whenever I can go ahead and attach it up above. So next I'm gonna have the large handle attachments, and I got the small handles, and then the frame itself. And this thing is massive. It's definitely bigger than any pull-up bar I've had before too. Feels really sturdy. And then on the sides here, it does have these to go ahead and actually tighten or loosen it up. And then finally I have the instruction booklet. So this is how to go ahead and actually install it, which seems pretty easy to go ahead and do. So I'll go ahead and get started. So I'm taking a look at the instructions, and the first thing to do is actually go ahead and install the large piece right through this hole. So all I have to do is just make sure this is loosened up. And I can go ahead and grab the hook, pull it, and I can just put it right through the hole. Make sure it actually is loose all the way. And then there, now it fits. And I'll put it through like, yeah, the 3rd hole or so. And then I could do the same thing for this other side over here. Yeah, just like that. And there. And now I can go ahead and just flip it on the other side. And then right over here, this is where I can go ahead and attach the smaller handle. So all I have to do is just make sure I push both of these in. And I could just stick it right in there, and then I'll go ahead and attach and click into place. Just like that. I do see that these kind of do go ahead and move, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten the sides as much as I can to see if it does anything. And yup, this definitely does tighten it, so now it's not loose anymore and it feels a lot more secure. And then I could do the same thing for this other side over here. And there. That's all nice and tight. And so installing this on top of the door frame was real easy. And even though this door frame is narrow, it still was able to go ahead and fit comfortably over here. Although I did have to scoot it a little bit more to the left side, as you could see. So with this pull-up bar, it definitely does feel a lot different because it's much higher up than normal. Usually I'm used to right over here, but I'm glad it gives me a lot more space up above. And these grips feel real comfortable. Actually, the ones up on top are a little bit thicker compared to these at the bottom. So let me see how it feels. Yep. Yeah, so they feel pretty nice and secure. And then let's see up over here in the center. Yep, these are good. My elbows don't go ahead and hit here, which is good. But for the wide grips, I want to go ahead and see how these feel. Alright, so my shoulders do kind of go ahead and hit up over here, but I can reach my chin to touch it. But I guess if you don't want these can always go ahead and just be taken off. Let me see how this feels. Yeah, so using these wide grips, I'd probably recommend just taking them off just to not accidentally bump into your shoulders. And now I can go ahead and use these attachments as well too. So if I just hook it up here, I feel like these might be a little bit too low to the floor. So what I can actually do is put these on the other level. So it does have more openings over here. So I think the 3rd one would be good. So I end up moving the carabiners a little bit higher up. So this way when I go ahead and get into position, my back isn't on the floor and I can go ahead and do these inverted rows. So I can also go ahead and use this bar for push-ups and dips. So I just have to set it down, make sure the feet are pointing downwards. I can go ahead and push it just like this, and it'll go ahead and stay in place. And I can either go ahead and put my hands in the middle for narrow push-ups, or I can go ahead and go on the outside for wider push-ups, just like this. Now, as far as dips go, same thing goes. I can just go ahead and put my hands right over here. I can put my feet all the way back. Now this will be a little bit harder, but if I want to make it a little bit easier, I can go ahead and put my feet forward and do a dip just like this. But yeah, this bar definitely is versatile. Definitely is the sturdiest one I ever had. And yeah, that's a quick overview of the KAKICLAY fitness bar.